Hello today, and this is a video response to Tim Lewin up there in Birmingham. How are we doing today? A response to a piece of technology that could be invented, but it won't work. It needs a lot of power. A CPU PCIe board, I'm afraid it would not work. Reason why: the CPU I'm running is an 8-core A350, runs at 125 watts, and a new AMD A350, well, it's not the A350, it's an 8-core processor, I think it's the 9570, runs at 220 watts. So if we had a multiple board to plug into your PCIe slot, it would just fry the motherboard. Motherboards won't be able to take that amount of power, because you're looking easily, just say if you had a dual core processor there, you're looking at about, just say for argument's sake they run at maybe 125 watts each, which the normal processors, powerful processors run at these days. So you're looking at 125 watt, 240, 240 there, 250, just for on a PCIe card. It'll blow the motherboard to bits. Motherboards won't be able to take that much power. So basically, an old new motherboard will have to happen. A complete, powerful. And you're looking at extreme wattages, maybe about 500 watts just for the motherboard alone. Whew. So that can handle plus all the other chipsets, they must, I don't know how much every part of the motherboard runs at, but you're looking at a lot of power, probably 500 watts, maybe more, just for it to handle. It's a lot for a motherboard to handle, and you probably need more than water cooling to cool it all down. Might have to stick it in the fridge, have a refrigeration unit in there, something like that, keep it cool. Yes, back cases will be massive. Motherboards will probably have to be, extra thick, to accommodate more power, more capacitors, more electronics, But if you're going to do that, you might as well have multiple processors on the motherboard itself. I know you can get server motherboards which accommodate 2 processors, but they're just servers. Plus, if you're going to accommodate it for a gaming PC, you're going to need graphics cards. They run at a certain wattage, so you're looking at a power supply unit for at least 2,000 watts, and you can just imagine the electricity probably be about as powerful as a washing machine. How much power they take, or even a cooker. How much power they take. So will the computer be able to plug into the mains? Probably not. With all that much wattage, it'll probably blow up the the electrical plugs. So it'll probably have to be wired in somehow into the electrical mains. I just hate to imagine the electric bill if you're thinking about doing something like that. Yes, it could be possible, but it's going to take a lot of effort. It can be done. Anything can be done these days, but just to think all the amount of wattage it's going to take to power it. So yes, it sounds good, Tim. It sounds good to have a PCIe card with processors on it, but there is probably a reason why it ain't been invented, because the motherboard wouldn't be able to take it. And it's going to be, it'll probably melt everything. You just won't be able to handle it. Especially the PCIe PCIe slots ain't made for that sort of wattage to go through. You know, it can handle a graphics card, but a graphics card's different. It processes graphics, but it, you know, the CPU processes the whole entire computer. You know, it would not work, unfortunately. It would not work unless you have some sort of supercomputer, which, as I said before, if you're going to do something like that, you'll have multiple CPUs on the motherboard, and so it connects straight into it instead of having a card that it's got to go through the card. No, it wouldn't work. Processors take up too much power, especially new ones these days take up a hell of a lot of power, especially going up to 5 gigahertz now, and they require 220 watts of power. That just blow the, if you had multiple of them, 220 watt, that's a lot of wattage. Sorry, it sounds good, but yeah, just wouldn't happen, not yet, until, you know, they can get the wattage down and make it more powerful. That's the only way they can do it. But you know, I don't know, it's just, I think that's something for the future. But by the future, will we have computers? Will we have a PC there? Because everything's like going either small or this cloud shit. Will there be in the future? Well, I say 10 years from now, but I'm talking about maybe another 30 years. Will we have a PC here? Will there be a PC? I do not know. Who knows? You know, technology is rapidly changing. You know, technology gets better and better, quicker and quicker these days. So 30 years from now, what we'll be looking at will oh bloody, I can't even get my words out now. God, forget that bit. We'll be looking at a screen. That's what I want to be. That's what I should. I can't say it, bloody hell, and I'm even sober. Will there be a screen here to look at? Will obviously some sort of, you know, display? Would it be beamed? Would it be projected? But in super quality, you know, 4K is here. Well, 30 years time, it's definitely going to have something so advanced. We'll probably have a pair of glasses, you know, probably have an image that's right there in front of your eyes. You probably won't even need a screen, probably won't need a computer, who knows. Anyway, digress. No, I'm not talking about, I can't even bloody, I'm waffling on. I can't think of the word now. Going off at a tangent, that's it, fucking hell. That's it, going off at a tangent like I usually do. But I'm sorry, Tim, but I can't see that ever happening, not anytime soon, with a PCIe card or whatever with multiple CPUs. It'd just be too powerful for the motherboard to handle. That's what I think. Could be wrong. I could actually be wrong, and you know, the technology is advancing, as I say. It may happen, but at this day and age, right now, no, it can't happen. It's just too powerful for a processor's way too powerful these days. You know, even running one processor, you know, it takes up a lot of power. Plus, you have your graphics card. That's just way too much power. Anyway, it's an interesting subject you said there, Tim, and I'm going to end this video now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, and goodbye.